Hello, Akita here, and I just wanted to do more of a kind of a part two of a video that I made not too long ago. It's this one right here, how to get 300 DPI in Canva, a fast and easy method, because typically speaking, and I'm not going to go into all the nuances of clip art and so forth, just to say that if you are selling clip art, if you want wall art or clip art or any kind of like sort of clip art, you want to make certain that it has, that it's not grainy, that it's not all pixelated and stuff like that. So you end up having to upscale and make certain that the DPI, the dots per inch, or at least 300, is at least 300 DPI in most cases if you're going to actually print them out. So I did this video and it was based off of the premise that the actual image was square. And so it's a good video, it's very solid, and the actual workflow is going to save you time. That being said, I had a question in the group, in my Facebook group, and someone said, okay, so what if it's rectangles? Or what if it's, an odd shape that's not an actual square? So, me, my brain starts smoking, it starts cooking. I'm like, oh gosh, let's see, what is this going to be like? What am I going to do? And I'm like, okay, so let me just go ahead and work this out. So I found something that I think is workable. I think the math is mathing right, because a little bit of math was involved with this. But from what I actually tested, this should be a good viable option if you are someone who wants 300 DPI on your images and you want to make certain when they're stretched out that they're not going to be all pixelated and this should work out for you just fine. So really quickly, let me just go over here and just give you my source material. Okay, so first things first, I went ahead and went with an image. Okay, so this one I just put in portrait style and just like a random image. But when I did the math, and I had to have Perplexity help me out with this. So if you want the print size to be, say, a 5x7, this is in inches, you want to start the canvas size at 480. Now, you do want to go ahead and watch, let me preference this, you do want to watch this one first, because I'm not going to be going over some of the nuances that you're going to want to be aware of as you undertake this particular task. So definitely go back and watch this. But for this, and I'm just going to link this actual as a template, I'm going to link this below so folks can go ahead and reference it. You want to start the canvas size 480 by 672-ish. Okay, so these are maybe not approximate, but it should get you pretty much where you are or where you want to be. And then once you've done that, or if you're going to do an 8 by 10 or an 8.5 by 11 or whatever, it just means that when you actually do the final trick, and the actual clip art is actually expanded, or it's clicked and dragged and enlarged when someone uses it, it's gonna still be a good high quality print. That is all that you're looking for. So this will be here. You can print it out, use it as your reference, completely up to you. It's gonna be down below as well too. So I have my actual image, and then what I did was I went ahead and I made a custom file just based off of that 480 by 672 pixels. And had that set. And I'm just, I'm playing around here with this kind of stuff. So then once I did that, I went ahead and I did the trick. So share, download. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this. You do need Canva Pro for this. Because see all these little crowns right here? That means they're going to charge us. You're going to get charged. Now, I think that Canva Pro is a very good, a very good investment. But you do need that, okay? You definitely do need Canva Pro. So what you're going to go ahead and do is bring this all the way over here to the side, and then transparent background is usually customary. Now, if you're doing wall art, you may not even need to make it transparent, but just make certain that you are on the right proper size for whatever final, drag this over here, whatever final size you want it to be at, make certain that it's at the right actual starting size. Okay, for minimum canvas size, make sure it's there. Otherwise, this may not work well, okay? The math may not work out if you do something different. So share, download, drag it all the way over, and then download it. If this is wall art and you don't want to, you have a transparent background, that's fine. Now, here's what I found, and I'm going to just go ahead and drag this on over. I want to show you this. So I have right here the original image that I downloaded from MidJourney. So this is how you check to make certain that everything did what it was supposed to do. Then go ahead and do whatever other check you got to do. But basically, my face, it disappeared. Let me drag this. Dragging. Okay, here we go. So I didn't even have to do that. What am I thinking? Okay, you could tell I need a nap. Anyway, properties. So you right click on the actual image, you go to properties, And then this is the original image. So notice here how if you click on details, it's showing the actual dimensions right here, and it's showing the pixels, and the DPI is like 96 DPI, which is like, that's not enough if you're gonna go ahead and print out this clip art, or someone's gonna print it out and hang it on their wall or on their kid's wall or whatever. Let's cancel that. Now over here, this is the upscaled version that was downloaded with the actual trick that I just showed you. Right click, properties, details, boom, got the dimensions hit. We have the pixels doing its thing. And then over here, take note of how it's now 300 DPI. I believe that this should go ahead and get everybody where they need to be, and as far as irregular or like non-square shapes are concerned. Now, if this is off, once again, feel free to go ahead and double check me, but the math, I believe, is sound and is looking pretty good. So that is it for me. I hope that this helps someone out there. Go ahead and just kind of work your thing. This could work for bulletin board images if you're doing something like that, and you want to make sure the bulletin board image can stretch to 16 by 20 inches or 18 by 24 inches. Here's your starting canvas, and you make certain that you just follow those steps and you should be good to go. All right, I hope that helps. And if you see any movement behind me, do not be alarmed. That's just my husband at his desk in the back. He's done a good job being relatively quiet. So everyone take care, be well, so long.